What's up, film jammers? Have you ever wanted to use a cinema lens on a one-handed gimbal? Well, today we're going to check out the Red Komodo on the Ronin RS2. Let's get cinemaking. First, I'm going to go over just the basic items you're going to need to rig up the Komodo and a cinema lens on the RS2. The Ronin RS2 comes with a cinema lens support system, the plate, which we've already attached here to the bottom of the Komodo, our cinema lens, and then the RS2 itself. Now, when we're rigging this up, we opted to go with the smaller Canon BP30 batteries, 2 of those on the Komodo. You can also use a gold mount plate, but it was a little big when we were rigging it, so we opted to go this way. We also decided to keep the skeleton of our tilt-a cage on the Komodo. Now, this is not something that you have to do. You can actually take the cage off and it's a bit lighter, but we do go back and forth between tripod and gimbal a lot, so we wanted to make sure that it would work with the cage on. All right, let's attach that cinema lens. We're using Canon CNE primes. We have the 24mm Canon cinema lens. Oh yes, cinema lens attached. This Komodo body is so small and lightweight. The cinema lens, I think, is actually bigger than the Komodo. I love the Komodo. All right, now let's attach the camera to the Ronin RS2. Bleep, blop, bloop. Always make sure that if you're facing the gimbal, you want to have the arm on the right side here. Slide it back in. Okay, and as you're doing this, you want to make sure that everything is balancing out nicely. So we've got this pre-balanced, but we do want to give you a quick overview on the balancing in case you do need to know that. So we found that with the Komodo, we had to basically take the arm here on the bottom on this axis and slide it almost all the way over. So you can see there that that axis is nearly the end. Same with the bottom axis here. We also took that, and I want to make sure you can see it on the overhead. It's almost at the end of its play. And then on the back side here, we have the Komodo almost the back of the plate there. And that's pretty well balanced. Now, when you're balancing your camera on the Ronin RS2, it has these nice little locks here. See if you can see those on the overhead camera. So that's gonna lock that axis so that you can't change it, and it makes it easier to balance the other axes. So for example, on this back axis here, while you're balancing the other axes, you can lock this, and it basically, now I can't turn this at all. It can only go that way. I can't go side to side. So check out your lock system, pretty neat. Thanks, DJI. So now that I have it balanced, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock all the axes, and I'm going to attach this camera support piece to the Ronin S, which attaches then to the cinema lens. This is going to give it a little more stability. So this camera support piece, you want to line up that small little piece right under your lens, and then you want to attach this screw, which comes in the kit, into the little rivet here. All right. So in front of the plate that comes with the RS2, there's a little hole to mount it, a little screw hole. All right, we got it right under there. Oh, that is nice. Okay, now it's got a little more support, and then you take this and you just kind of wrap that around, and then you can tighten it here, almost like a camera strap on a still camera. Okay, so it's all rigged up now, ready to go. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on. Okay, so we're gonna turn on the side here. There's a little power button, and then you have your motor power button here. You should see the screen come on momentarily. Okay, great. And we're gonna click there, and then we have the ability to auto tune. So we're gonna click that. Start calibration. Make sure it's on a level surface when it's doing that. If it's doing a little dance jig, that's what you want. Calibration complete. Okay, and that's all there is to it. We've got a nice big cinema lens on the Komodo, sitting pretty on this Ronin RS2. I'm ready to film. All right, let's see what this little rig can do. All right, well, I hope this was helpful, seeing how the Ronin RS2 gets rigged up with the Red Komodo and some larger cinema-style lenses. When I was using my original Ronin S, I couldn't really do that. The motors just couldn't handle the extra weight. So I'm really happy to see that DJI has improved their technology. And overall, I feel that the Komodo is one of the best combos for a one-handed gimbal because you have the screen built into the top. You have the ability to use smaller batteries on there, and you can really break the Komodo body down bare bones, which is key when using a smaller gimbal like this. I'm gonna put some links below in the description of this video to accessories that we like to use with our setup here. I'm Christian with Film Jams. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video useful, please subscribe. We've got new content every week coming at you. And now I can shoot B-roll of cucumbers at my discretion.